Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report from Titan Pharmaceuticals. I know, it sounds like a superhero movie, but trust me, the numbers are the real villains or heroes depending on how you look at it. We will see how they are doing and what's happening with the company. Before we get started, if you enjoy uncovering the hidden stories within corporate filings, make sure you're subscribed. Also, join our Discord community linked in the description below to discuss these topics and other financial news. Let's jump right in. This is a Form 8K which companies file to announce major events. This one is about the results of Titan Pharmaceuticals annual meeting held in June of 2025. It's like the corporate version of a town hall meeting where shareholders vote on important stuff. So what happened at the meeting? Well, a few things. First, they elected 5 directors. These are the people who will be guiding the company's strategy. Think of it like choosing the captains of the ship. Looking at the votes, all the nominees were elected fairly easily. Avraham Ben-Zvi got 302,105 votes, Brina Chiam with 303,761, Francisco Osvaldo Flores Garcia got 335, Ferdoz Edmin bin Mokhtar with 303,646. This indicates that the shareholders are backing these people to lead the company. Next, they had to approve the issuance of more than 20% of the company's common stock. This means the company wants to sell a big chunk of new shares. Approving this is crucial to be in compliance with the Nasdaq listing rules. Essentially, they are making more stock available, which can dilute the value of existing shares but can raise money for the company. The vote on this was 280,752 for, 21,666 against, and 7,642 abstentions. Although it passed, the significant number of votes against shows that some shareholders are worried about having their stock diluted or losing value because there are more shares available. They also approved an amendment to their equity incentive plan. This allows the company to issue more shares to employees like stock options. It's a way to motivate employees by giving them a stake in the company. They're also extending the plan for another 5 years. The vote was 281,463 for, 20,676 against, and 7,921 abstentions. Similar to the stock issuance, there's some pushback, likely due to worries about dilution and the potential impact on existing shareholders. Another routine but important item was the ratification, meaning approval of Enrome Alt as the company's independent auditors for the fiscal year that ends in December 2025. It's like hiring a referee to make sure the company's financial reporting is fair and accurate. This vote passed by a landslide with 476,200 votes for, only 9,018 against, and 10,422 abstentions. This is something that is generally expected. Now we are getting to a slightly more interesting part. The shareholders had an advisory, meaning non-binding vote about the payment for the company's top executives. It is a way for shareholders to express if they think executives are paid fairly. The results showed 272,994 votes for, 22,536 against, and 14,530 abstentions. While it passed again, the fairly significant number of votes against indicate some shareholders aren't completely happy with the executive pay packages. Lastly, from the items raised, the shareholders considered how often they should vote on executive pay. They got to choose between voting every 1, 2, or 3 years. This helps determine how often shareholders get a say in executive compensation. The vote ended up with 50,520 in favor of every year, 2 years and 155,240. The majority in favor of every 2 years. 2,840 for every 3 years, and 1,460 abstentions. The company stated that they took the board of directors' advice and will hold the vote every 2 years. For a number of the proposals, broken non-votes amounted to 185,580. A broken non-vote happens when a shareholder gives a broker authority to vote on some issues but not on others. Finally, we find information about exhibits that are attached to the document, mostly data. Don't worry if this doesn't mean much to you. Now, let's step back and look at the big picture. Titan Pharmaceuticals seems to be working on securing its financial future through stock offerings and incentivizing employees with equity. However, there's some unrest among shareholders about these moves, reflected in the votes against certain proposals. This could mean the company needs to improve communication and address concerns about dilution and executive pay. The company seems to be facing potential risks since a substantial amount of people voted against some proposals. The opportunity lies in better aligning executive compensation with performance and clearly communicating the benefits of equity offerings to shareholders. In conclusion, while Titan Pharmaceuticals is taking steps to grow, there's a need for caution and improved investor relations. Alright, that's our breakdown of Titan Pharmaceuticals' latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.